Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, you remember in our last video what we're going to try and do is do another coat on the shelves today, but they're still a little bit tacky. I don't know, maybe it's the humidity, maybe I didn't use exactly the right type of polyurethane coating, but it's still a little tacky and I don't want to get in there and sand it until it's actually, you know, feels nice and non-tacky. So we're going to move on to something else today. I've decided that today what I'd like to do is actually try and do something with this guest bedroom. I think I'm ready to move furniture in here, and actually I spent a few hours this morning kind of consolidating stuff and throwing away a lot. I got like 4 boxes of stuff that's going to Goodwill. I probably got 6 or 7 boxes that is just going to the dump. So I got a lot more room in here, consolidated a lot of things that I had in multiple boxes into 1 or 2 boxes, threw away a bunch of boxes, and put some stuff away that needs to be done. So I think I am going to actually go out and look at some furniture. What I want to do is I want to get like a queen size bed for this room, and I want it to be basically here on this wall, and I figured out a queen size bed would get me out to about here, which would still give me plenty of room all the way around. We'll have to consolidate this a little bit, but hopefully when I get everything kind of moved in here where I want it, then I can start putting stuff on the walls, and a lot of this stuff will reduce in inventory. So we're going to go out and look at a queen size bed that, like I said, is going to go right here. I also want to get like a chest of drawers that'll go on this wall here. And then we'll see where we're going to go with that. So let's go furniture shopping. So this is kind of the bed I'm looking at here. This is actually a king size model, but they sell a queen size also. I kind of like the hinges here for like the barnyard door kind of thing. The effect they have here, and they kind of do the same thing on the chest of drawers now. This chest of drawers won't fit in the area I need. It's too wide. But I kind of like how you actually got the storage under here. But what they showed me is they basically have another version of this that's more like this thing. It's this height, this model, and it has the drawers down one side, and then it has one of those barnyard doors on it. And this would definitely fit into that area. So I got them looking at pricing this thing out for me right now, and get me a delivery estimate, and we'll see where we go from there. One of the things I like about this is this has got this handy little seat at the end here, which is real nice if you're going to put on your shoes or something like that. That's just really handy there. And yeah, like I said, I just love the woodwork. Not really into the pillows and all that stuff that they did in here, but that's fine. We'll decorate this in our own way. We'll make it look nice. So yeah, I think that worked out pretty well. They've told me that they're going to deliver to me in about 2 weeks. They were actually going to suggest for about 3 weeks, but they think they can do better and get it to me on the 14th. And it all had to kind of coordinate with the days I'm off of work, and that's an off day of work. That's like 2 weeks from today. So I'm supposed to get a telephone call from the shipping company the day before, usually in the afternoon, and they'll then be able to give me like a 2-hour window when it'll arrive. So we're going to go from there, and I think I'm just going to go out and see what kind of trouble I can get myself into. So even though I get my guest bedroom set at that other place, I just still came over to Ashley just because I wanted to see what they had, and I gotta admit, I'm not really impressed with anything over here. Everything seems just kind of quirky and a little on the cheap side. The only place that isn't cheap is it's really expensive stuff. I don't know, just not really into this stuff. See, this is one that has a little seat at the end of the bed too, but like I said, I'm not really into the headboard or the padding on the back of it. And I don't really like it when the bed sticks out that far from the mattress, because then you end up having to step over it. And if you're like my mom or my father at the end there, it's hard to get your feet out far enough to get your center of gravity up over that, because now that's an extra 6 inches that you got to push over to get out of bed. Not really into that. Interestingly enough, except for the wood type, this is sort of what the dresser I got for the room is. It's actually got the door that opens up here, and you can put stuff in there, or you got just traditional drawers on the other side here, which is real nice, and a couple of deep drawers at the bottom. Yeah, way too formal for a guest bedroom. I don't think I'd even like that in my master bedroom. That's just too much. All right, so yeah, all we got to do now is get the bed in here in about 2 weeks. Should be here a week from today. Allegedly, we'll see what happens. And the bed's going to go there. The chest of drawers will go here. And it also comes with a nightstand, so I guess we'll put that probably over here between the bed and the door. It kind of made me chuckle when he described it, because I can have, you know, a nightstand for each side of the bed, or if it's just a bed for one person, you know, you just get a single one. And he referred to it as one nightstand, and I kind of like chuckled when he said that, because I don't think that was the word he was thinking of. And once we do get that in here, now we have kind of an idea what it's going to look like. We know what the floor looks like. We know what the headboard and all the furniture is going to look like. Now we can start thinking about what we want to do with colors in here. And actually I kind of want kind of a light color, because it's kind of a dark bedroom anyway, because the truth is there's only one window in front of this in this room, and the only light is coming from the fan, at least at the moment. So we may end up putting some lights on the wall or something like that, maybe over the bed, just to get a little bit more light in here, because this is kind of a dark room. But like I said, if we get a lighter color in here, I don't really like this pink. This pink has definitely got to go. But I'm gonna, you know, I want to look for something that, you know, is nice and kind of traditional in here, and you know, we'll stick with the white trim and the white ceiling like we've done throughout the house. But I don't know. We'll have to figure that out, and I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. And it may be a matter that I have to get the furniture in here first and see what things look like before we go that far. But anyway. Now, as you can see, this place, this part of the living room is kind of a disaster right now. And one of the things I did when I was kind of consolidating things in here was kind of move some of the stuff that was in the guest bedroom out here. One of the things I've been looking to get a hold of for a while is the scanner. I knew the scanner was here, but really didn't have a place to put it. Normally it would like go on this side of the desk over here, but that's not really going to work too well. And so I think what I'm going to do, I think I got a long enough of a cable for it. I'm actually going to move the CD rack a little bit more this way. And then I'm going to take this shelf thing here, lay it on its side, and we'll put the scanner on top of that and probably put some like CDs and stuff inside. And I think that'll probably make this work a little bit better and a little bit neater, and kind of clean up the chaos in here, because you can see it's really bad right now. Well, we've organized things a little bit better over here. I ultimately ended up moving this CD rack over probably about 18 inches. I originally was going to have this thing rotated this way so that this stuff was all facing this way, but it stuck too far out here, so I ultimately decided that I was going to push this thing over even a little further and just push it flush against the wall. And that seems to work pretty good for a scanner stand. There's actually something still wrong with the scanner. I got to figure out what's going on with that. It may just be the fact that it's been in storage for a year and a half and all that. I also decided I was going to take the modem and the router for the internet and move them over here. They've always kind of been integrated into the system over there, and I realized how much of a pain in the neck it was doing things that way, because as I've been tearing things apart, I keep killing my internet too. So now internet is actually separate from everything else. I can completely disconnect over there and not affect internet, because that's frustrating when when you're listening to something on the radio or streaming something on online, and you have to take this part down, and you end up killing the internet at the same time. So that's something that will definitely be an improvement. I'm also got all these kind of orphan CDs and things. A lot of this is probably stuff I'm going to keep, but not all of it. So I think at some point I'm going to probably go through all of it and keep the stuff I want, get rid of the stuff I don't really need. And I actually got a couple of more rows on the CD shelf here. Actually 3 more rows if I really plan it right. So maybe I'll move all this stuff over into there, or at least the stuff that I'm going to keep. And then I could use this like for a bookshelf or something, because I'm going to need an area for my bookshelf too. And this would be a good place for that. This could also be the place where I put my my vinyl and my my rare records and stuff like that. That would actually probably be a better idea. So, but yeah, that'll happen when we get this stuff moved over there. So anyway, I am kind of winding down the day. That's why it sounds like I'm babbling a little bit right now. But I think that's all that I have for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.